What's going on, everybody? It's Aaron Cates. I'm coming at you with another video today. Now, today's video, we're going to be going around the frame, painting the rear axles, painting the front of the lift. The lift was powder coated black when I got it from Rough Country, but as you know, that stuff wears off after a while. It gets stained with mud or clay or anything, and I bought this lift used. It came from North Georgia, South Carolina, and there's a lot of clay up there, so it's pretty stained with clay. So I'm gonna go over and just paint that. We're using Krylon bed liner. I'll show you the cans, I'll show you the degreaser and everything that I'm using. I've already painted the frame of what's visible because I was so tired of not having steps to, one, hide the frame, and two, since I didn't have steps, that frame was really out in the open, and when it's that like surface rust, like brownish tan color, it really like pops, and it's a lot easier to notice it. This whole time I've had a piece of blueberry stem between my front teeth. So I already went around and did the whole frame because that orangish tan color, like that surface rust color, just pops out. And I was doing the truck meets and everything like that. It's Easter weekend, and actually today is Easter when I'm recording this. I'm going to record this, edit it, and post it later today because it poured rain all day yesterday. Super terrible weather, poured rain Fridays. It was just absolutely terrible. As you can tell, I'm wearing a hoodie, and you know I live in Florida. It's like 70 degrees outside right now, and it's been in like the 90s. So it's a little bit of like a shell shock. So wearing a jacket. I'll show you guys what the frame looks like. I'll walk around the whole truck, show you where all I painted, where all I need to like paint better, and where all I'm going to be painting today. Okay, so you can see it's all painted. You can see I missed like right in here on the body lift pucks because I want to paint the pucks. I couldn't get to focus in here. I couldn't get all in here all that well, but I got majority of it. New rock light wire, I need to get that hung up a little bit better. But that's the undercarriage in the frame. So as you can see, like in here, it's not done as very much because that's a lot more hidden, so I wasn't really worried about it. But out here, when you get into the open area, that's all done, and it is the same way on the other side. Now I'm going to be showing you what I'm doing today. See how ugly that pumpkin is, that whole rear axle. Just a lot of this is just super ugly, and I want to get that taken care of. So we're going to be doing this rear axle, and we're going to be doing this front cross member on the lift. As you can see, that sway bar linkage, that cross member, lower control arm. I mean, even this plastic like wannabe, I don't know if it's a like wind guard or whatever that's considered, but all super ugly and clay colored and surface rust. So since it's got that super ugly color to it, I want to go ahead and go over and paint it all black. Now let me show you guys what I'm using. Now to degrease the whole truck, I'm using Purple Power. This I bought from AutoZone. I want to say it was like $6, but it is super great. I've used it before. Now this does have like really strong chemical in it, so you don't want to get this on your skin. It says on the back like multiple times, do not get on your paint, do not use on painted surfaces. Now like things like my front cross member from the Rough Country lift, that is powder coated, so technically that's painted, but I'm still going to be spraying this on there because I'm going to be painting over it, so if it does mess up the paint, I'm not worried about it. But it's like the bottle is mainly worried that you're going to get it on the paint, like your hood or your fender, your door, anything like that, and that is what they do not want. So Purple Power, great degreaser, great for pulling out like old grease stains, old oil stains, things like that. Just don't get on your paint. Now, the bed liner, I've already used half this can. I used a can and a half doing what I did on the frame, what I showed you guys, underneath the cab, the wheel wells, front and back. I did along the back and the gap where the tailgate and the bumper is. So a lot of that has been done, and I used a can and a half on that. So I have half this can left. This is Krylon Automotive Truck Bed Coating. This is like $6.50 a can or something. So I bought 3 cans originally, and the Purple Power. So I spent about $27 in total just for those. Now, I'm probably going to end up needing more cans to do underneath the truck, but just from what I did, it was about $27. Could probably use another 2 cans, so I'm going to, 2 or 3 cans. I'm going to say how to undercoat your truck for under $50, because this stuff works great. You see it looks good. Why don't we go ahead and get in this? Hey everybody, it's Aaron Cates. I'm adding this somewhere in the video. I recorded this video yesterday, Sunday, Easter Sunday, and for some reason all the clips where I'm either spraying down the rear end or the front cross member with Purple Power, or I'm painting it with bed liner, or I'm rinsing the Purple Power off, for whatever reason, each one of those clips the audio keeps getting messed up in. I've re-edited this video 6 times now. I'm not exaggerating, I'm being serious. 6 times I've re-edited this video, and for whatever reason, my cat just fell. For whatever reason, these clips keep getting messed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to explain to you guys right now what I'm doing. I spray the Purple Power on the axle to break down the grease, the dirt, the grime, all of that. I rinse off the Purple Power, and then I spray the bed liner on after, of course, everything dries off from water. And that's basically it. So the clips are going to be in. I'm just going to take the sound off, put some music there. That way you guys aren't just staring at a dead silent screen. And I apologize for all the technical difficulties in this video. I apologize for the video coming up a day late.
Can't look you in the face. I don't wanna have to lie. I wanted this love to survive.
Okay, so as you can see, the rear axle has been coated. Now, like I said, it's not going to be perfect. This is just something to cover up that terrible surface rust color that there was. But now, looks a whole lot better. This was half a can. It's almost empty now. But the whole rear axle with half a can, I think that's pretty impressive. So I'm going to flip around and do the other side of this axle, and I might just go ahead and do the drive shaft. And then we're going to go up front, and we're going to do that front cross member. Alright guys, so other side of the axle is completely painted, and I got a little carried away and painted the entire drive shaft. So drive shaft is painted, axle is painted, frame is painted. Now let's go up here and take care of this front cross member.
I feel paralyzed.
Alright guys, now that you've undercoated the entire truck, you should have some protection, have some better looks underneath there, because I don't know if you remember before, but when you stood about this far away from the truck, you could see how like bright the frame was right across here, and that like bright rust color is now gone. It's now black. It blends in a lot better. Now with the rear axle being painted and the frame being painted, that front cross member all being painted, it's now going to have a lot better of an appearance. So now it'll look better in pictures, it'll look better at shows. When you have lots of rock lights on underneath it, it'll all look a whole lot better, because rock lights will really bring out the rust color underneath the truck. So if you have a lot of white rock lights, mainly white, because blue and green and red and things like that won't really make those things pop out. But if you're like me and you run a lot of white rock lights underneath the truck, the white is really going to pop on those like rust colored areas, so you're really going to see a lot more of that. But once you paint it black, it looks like a uniform, clean undercarriage of the whole truck. And I created a poll on Instagram, so it should be ending today. I started yesterday on Saturday. If you're not already following me on Instagram, go follow me. It's at Aaron Cates, all one word. Created a poll if I should get tow mirrors or more rock lights. The answers will be back today, and you guys will see that. Most likely, maybe Wednesday's video, most likely Friday. So I'll catch you on the next video. I hope y'all enjoy your Easter today. I hope you all have a great time with your family and be safe out there. I'll catch y'all later.